This is the farthest way of home I've ever been.
What legendary item updates are planned to coincide with the new trait trees? Existing legacies will be converted into new ones that jive with the new trees.
This is, what's that word I'm looking for? Huge. I mean, we, I know I do, but I'm sure a lot of people specifically build their legendaries for their skills, and it can take a huge amount of time just to get your legendary item just the way you want it. Breaking down other items, putting this item in here, getting the scrims to level up your item and all this good stuff. And now we're not really sure what they're gonna change. So maybe one of the things that you'd spent like hours and hours and hours to grind now is just gonna be it's gone. It's gone. So this bothers. I mean, of course it's gonna bother me, but it's kind of scary because you could make your once really proud legendary item into complete nothingness, really. And how are they gonna compensate you for that exactly? Will they compensate you for it? Probably not. So
Yeah, it is a little scary, especially like you said, you put in so much time in your level 85 first stage. Put in the crystals, you get your crystal remembrances in there, you have all the legacies you want, and now bam, they're going to be changing the legacies to coincide with the new trees. So this is another thing that we're just going to have to wait and see how it shakes out. Hopefully it'll be alright, hopefully it won't make our legendaries useless, but that's just another thing we're going to have to wait and see.
the Hunter Dev Diary mentions changes to traps in the Trapper of Foes line. Does this mean crafted traps are going away? Answer: crafted traps will be going away, but there will be a new item called Trap Parts that will enhance trap skills. This item will not be in for the release, but will be added in a following update. Womp womp.
Yep, crafted traps will be going away. Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I play a lore master as a main. I do have a hunter alt that I've been working on, but I have noticed that sometimes it's hard to get your hands on the crafting traps, or sometimes you don't take the time to get them. So I mean, I do use the automatic ones that you get as a skill often, and I think this is probably a good change. I mean, I don't have a hunter is not my main, so but I don't talk from experience by any means, but as having a hunter as an alt, I can kind of see this one kind of makes sense for me.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have a lot of input just because I don't have really a hunter. So, yeah, if any hunters out there want to put a little bit of info on there, just go ahead, write a little something there.
Yeah, all you hunters out there that are watching this, and anyone really, make sure to put some comments below and let us know what you think about all these changes that are coming with Helm's Deep. Next question, how many turbine points will you be charging for the full expansion, and will there be multiple zones within HD that will be purchased separately, i.e. broken down into smaller quest pack areas? Helm's Deep expansion will cost 4,295 turbine points in-game. Multiple zones will not be broken down into smaller quest packs.
I really don't have much to say about that, just because a number's a number they're going to throw out there, and if it goes well, then it'll probably stay. It'll go down eventually, I'm sure, but I mean, it is what it is.
Well, they're not chopping it up to quest packs like they have for some of the other expansions. So you will have to get Helm's Deep, the full expansion, to do any of the Helm's Deep content, which I know is a little different from the other expansions, so it is what it is.
Will we hear any new info on the housing update before the release of Helm's Deep? We have some of the early bits in changes to house inventory. We are prototyping more features and will continue to develop and add to live. Housing work is going to come in phases.
This is something that Lotro has always been lacking, in my opinion. The housing compared to other MMOs out there is horrendous. There's really no customization. It's overall pretty disappointing. I think they really need to kick this one in gear. I think they need to bring up the housing to more modern standards.
Yeah, they really don't. I had a house before I left out, and then when I came back, everything was gone to escrow. I haven't gotten it again. There's really no point. It's just 2 storage slots, and I'm just like, okay, I don't really use my house for anything at all. So they do need to do, if they want, they should do something to it to make it more modern, but
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think as far as decorating and goes, they need to upgrade that. I don't like the slot system they have currently. Also, it would be nice. I mean, it sounds like they're just giving us more storage, or they're tweaking the housing inventory storage, it sounds like. I think it would be really cool if maybe we could have some crafting tables maybe in our housing, or maybe a
yeah, maybe
banker.
upgrade to like superior crafting stuff in there or something, so you could go there instead of like to Hobbiton every time, or over here to Estelden, or just maybe all in one. Or if you could do like kin houses too, that'd be cool too.
Overall, housing is definitely something that they need to work on in the future. I think we can all agree on that. Will there be seals reset at HD launch? Yes. We'll also be evaluating the sources of seals and the quantities and frequencies with which they're delivered through those means.
Well, better use all your seals then, because I heard last time they did that, it was not in the player's favor.
Definitely, it's definitely good to know that they're going to be resetting your seals. So if you have seals and haven't gotten your alts first stages, I would do that before HD launches.
Will first ages be available for level 95s on release, and how will we be able to get them? And of course, the answer is no. It will be there later.
Yep, I know they did this with the last expansion. First stages will not be available when HD is live. I'm assuming that there will be second ages, maybe not butterable, but as drops. So I think I'll be using my level 85 first stage for a while.
This is a little disappointing because I'm sure it won't take months and months and months and months to get to 95. And I like having a first stage, and I'm sure it's completely doable to get one. So it'd be nice, but it's not going to be there. So I gotta wait.
Alright, the final question we have on our list is, according to rumors, the Epic Questline will no longer be playable for free-to-play players and will only be available if you purchase the expansion. In the past, we were told that Epic Story would be free. Why the change? Maid of Lions goes on to say, the Epic Storyline began life as paid content, and when Lotro became free-to-play, we converted many of the Epic books in order to make them playable by anyone. Every book of Volume 1, Shadows of Agmar, and every book of Volume 2, Mines of Moria, and every book we've released so far of Volume 3, Allies of the Kin, is free. That's 34 epic books, and those will remain free. Since we wanted the epic story for this expansion to tell a story of the Battle of the Hornburg, we needed to tie it into the epic battle system, which is a paid part of the expansion. Sometimes the epic story needs to tie into the region content or into a new system in order to properly represent the tales of Middle-earth we're telling. It provides a more compelling experience to those who purchase the expansion, and I think that's worthwhile. So the answer, the new epic storylines that go along with Helm's Deep will be paid content.
Now, this is either really smart on their part to get more people to buy it, or really bad because it might piss a lot of people off. They did make it's a good point, obviously, to bring it to tell a certain tale. They have to, add this in here and do that and tweak this. There's a reason for having them making people buy it. It doesn't really make me too mad, personally, but I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of free-to-players out there that would be kind of not too happy.
Well, it makes sense, because clearly the epic story is going to tie in with Helm's Deep and the new battle system. So you're going to have that in order to do the epic storyline. So it makes sense. I mean, this is kind of the price we have to pay for a new system that they're using with this expansion, the epic battle system. So
Right.
free to players, yeah, it sucks. I'm not free to play. I know you're not free to play, so it doesn't really affect us. But there you have it.
And the my question of this one is going to be, is this going to be, does this set precedents for future expansions, if there are expansions? Will they just make it the same way, where they make it so that, you know, the epic battle or whatever they have later will be part of the book, so then they have to pay for it? Or are they going to go back to making the epic books free? It's just this one time. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think this is going to set a precedence because they've already gone on to the record to say that the epic battle system is pretty much going to be the standard for all the new content that's coming out, from this point on. So I have a pretty good feeling that they're just going to get rid of the whole free epic storylines for free to players. Which, I mean, like I said, if you are free to play, it's unfortunate, but it gives you more of a reason to be a VIP. So you might just have to, subscribe up. And we would also like to remind everyone that they are doing a Extra Life marathon for donations that go to Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Last year, they were able to raise $8,473.
$18,473.
Last year, they were able to raise $18,473. They're doing it again this year. I know if you donate, based on how much you donate, they have a lot of cool in-game goodies that you can get. It's for a good cause. I know on November 2nd, Sapiens will be doing a 25-hour video game marathon in support of this, so I just want to get the word out there, let everyone know. We'll be providing a link down below. Check it out. If you can donate, donate. It's for a good cause. Everyone wins.
I mean, I kind of want to see Sapiens do some really funny stuff. I'm gonna donate a little bit, what I can, and hopefully get more donations.
Yeah, I know right now they have 9,222 currently as we record this. So I know they have a goal right now of 10,000, and it looks like we're gonna get to that point. So let's see how high we can get it, guys, for a good cause. If you can donate, please do so. I think that'll do it for this episode. Please, subscribe, and if you have any comments, feel free to put them in the comment section. We do read the comments, so we would love to get you guys' input. You can add something. I mean, you probably should. Hello?
I mean, you covered it all, really.
Oh, okay.
Didn't you? Didn't you? Oh, actually, if there are any other questions that you want us to go over, let us know. If there's a question that we missed that you might find some interest in, just let us know, and we'll go over that as well.
Helm and Berenn. And if you guys have any ideas of any topics you want us to cover, feel free to put those in the comments as well. We're always talking to players and getting their feedback on what's relevant to players. This is Lotro Talk, real players, so the power is in your hands. Helm and Berenn.